Day one of the 2024 NBA draft is in the books, and now it is time for everyone's favorite segment, Draft Grades. We're going to grade the selection of Dalton Knecht, and then I'll give you more insight and analysis on the newest member of the LA Lakers. But my grade for Dalton Knecht, it is an A+. And yes, I am a proud Tennessee alum, so I do come with a little bit of bias, but I also come with a ton of knowledge and a lot of insight on the newest member of your favorite team. So let's get you guys familiar with Dalton Knecht and what the Lakers are getting in the big Tennessee wing, because he is one hell of a scorer. Dalton Knecht can score from anywhere on the court. He is great beyond the arc. He can finish near the rim. He's excellent at the mid-range. Dalton Knecht is a walking bucket. You need a basket? Ask Dalton Knecht. He is that efficient. He is that elite of a scorer. No matter what the scenario is, the tough situation, get the basketball in his hands. That's what Tennessee did all of last year, and it powered them to the Elite Eight, where they ultimately fell short playing against Zach Edey and the Purdue Boilermakers. Last season, though, for the Vols, he averaged over 21 points per game, 5 rebounds, shot 45% from the field, and about 30% from three-point distance. Now, our NBA analysis and insider, Nick Roloff from the Miami Heat Report, he had this to say on Dalton Knecht. He's a best volume shooter in the class, but also does it efficiently. What does that mean? Well, Tennessee didn't have a ton of elite scorers offensively last year, so they often went to number 3, which means every so often he had to put up maybe not a perfect ideal shot, and that leads to some of his percentages and averages not being with the best of the best in the NBA draft class this year. But from a volume perspective, no one put up more shots than he did, and he did it at a great clip as well. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys that Dalton Knecht is a perfect prospect, because the defense, it needs some work. It needs some coaching. People are going to be concerned about the age factor. He's 23 years old. I don't care about that whatsoever. I'd rather have someone that can step on the court and be ready to roll right now for the Lakers than an 18-year-old that maybe will be good in 4 or 5 years. So I'm a big fan of the Dalton Knecht selection. I think it's been the best pick so far in the NBA draft. For the Lakers to find the reigning SEC Player of the Year outside of the lottery, I don't know how that happens. So I'm giving it an A+. I do want to get your opinion, though. How would you grade the Dalton Knecht selection? A, B, C, D, or F? Get in the comment section below. I want to hear from everyone watching right now what your grade is for the Lakers' 17th overall pick in the draft. Now, some more background on Dalton Knecht. He started off playing junior college basketball in Colorado. Then he transfers to Northern Colorado in the Big Sky. He plays 2 years there. Then he goes to the SEC for 1 season, and he takes it by storm. I mean, no one knew who this guy was except for a couple of boosters in Knoxville, and all of a sudden, he's the best player in the Southeastern Conference, and he's got the Volunteers playing deep into March. And believe me when I say he had the Volunteers playing deep into March. He was the heart and soul of that offense. And for the Lakers, they're in a bit of a fluid state right now when it comes to the future of this franchise. J.J. Redick just got hired, so you got a brand new head coach. Not quite sure what LeBron wants to do, and if they pick Bronny, what that could mean, and Anthony Davis's role on this team as he kind of makes the adjustment from being a 5 to most likely a 4 for the rest of his playing days. But Dalton Knecht is going to come in here, and he's going to provide a spark offensively. Now, I don't want you to look at Dalton Knecht's skin tone and think, we got another Jimmer Fredette. No, that could not be further from the truth. Do not fall trap to, oh, it's a white three-point sharpshooter. Dalton Knecht can finish at the rim. He can throw it down. He's got great handles. He can get to the bucket. He can finish in tight quarters. Dalton Knecht is a true scorer from anywhere on the court. Now, Kevin O'Connor from The Ringer had this to say on Knecht going into the draft. Talented shooter off the dribble with multiple moves to create space. Tennessee relies on him in must-score situations, and he has a feel for running the pick and roll, so he could develop into a primary option. At a minimum, his handle makes him a weapon attacking closeouts, slashing, and running transition offense. One of the things I like most about Dalton Knecht, though, is the ability to close out games. He wants the basketball in his hands for the last shot. That's not the case for a lot of guys that went before him in this year's draft. So yes, the Lakers are not maybe resetting from an age perspective, but they are getting a guy who's a true baller, who's going to sell jerseys, who's going to become a fan favorite, that's not going to ride the bench and play 2 to 3 minutes like some recent first-round draft picks for LA has. I think the Lakers got the steal of the draft with Dalton Knecht. Now, before I glaze over Knecht even more, make sure to subscribe if you are not already. We're going to have more coverage coming your way, and we are trying to grow our channel to 53,000 subscribers. We're at 52,820. So if you have not subscribed yet, I invite you to go ahead and do so. Lock yourself in for some of the best free Lakers content on YouTube. So Dalton Knecht being the pick at 17. Let's kind of look at what happened before LA was on the clock and who was available for them, because I know when the Lakers War Room made the selection, they were doing high fives and knuckle punches and jumping jacks out of excitement. And I think it's because they did not expect Dalton Knecht to be available at pick 17. The draft kicked off with back-to-back selections from France, so I guess we have to go to war with France now because don't see that ever happening again. Then Reed Sheppard goes 3 overall to the Houston Rockets. This is going to be one of those selections that I think we look back on and go, ooh, they took the wrong SEC score. Castle from UConn goes to the Spurs. He'll team up with Wemby. Then we get the Pistons, the unluckiest franchise, picking 5th overall yet again. Ron Holland from the G League. Another Frenchie going to the Hornets. Then Klingon from UConn, so back to our Huskies going twice in the top 10. Rob Dillingham was traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves, so 2 Wildcats going in the top 10. Can't believe they lost to Oakland in round 1. How did that happen? Zach Edey goes to the Grizzlies at number 9. I feel like his floor and ceiling was some of the biggest we've seen in the draft. He could have gone top 10. He could have fallen all the way to round 2 of the draft. Followed by Cody Williams, Matas Buzulis, Nikola Topic going to the Thunder. Then leading up to the Lakers at 17, Devin Carter went off the board to the Kings. Carrington going to the Washington Capitals. And then, I beg your pardon, the Washington Wizards. Then we get Ware. So another Hoosier that could have been a pick for the Lakers at 15. He goes to the Heat instead. And then Jared McCain from Duke and all of his TikTok followers, he goes to the City of Brotherly Love. And that sets up the Lakers for the best pick in the 2024 NBA draft, Dalton Knecht from Tennessee to the Los Angeles Lakers, followed by someone that a lot of mock drafts had going to the Lakers, Tristan Da Silva from Colorado. I woke up today thinking we would be talking about Da Silva. Instead, the Lakers take Knecht because I'm guessing their big board had Da Silva kind of penciled in as this is a likely target for 17, but when Knecht was available, it just became a no-brainer for the folks in LA. So, Dalton Knecht, in my opinion, gets an A-plus draft grade. He is one of the best scorers in this draft. How he fell to 17 is truly unmanageable. So, Lakers fans watching, I mentioned this in my last video, but I'll mention it once again. As a proud member of the Big Orange family in Rocky Top, you guys better be ready for Tennessee Twitter to join Lakers Twitter, because Tennessee Twitter is one of the best present online fan bases, and they are going to be getting every single NBA League Pass game on their screens, watching every single minute of Dalton Knecht play basketball, and if he has one bad game, they will blame it on everyone else. So just get ready for that, but still, this is a great pick. You guys should go to bed smiling. This was a home run selection in J.J. Redick's first draft as the Lakers head coach.